King, 125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now,
Yeah.
Black Ink Radio.
What's up? What's going on?
What's up?
Nothing much.
Can't hear yourself?
Not really.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, I can hear me.
I can't
Yeah,
really
what's
hear
up
me.
with
it? A little bit.
I'm a little soft spoken.
Talking real soft right now.
I know. I don't know why.
Rich, what's up?
What's good, brother?
What's up?
Y'all make me sick.
What's up with it, man?
Okay.
She wanna,
Welcome.
She want to whisper and shit.
I'm not whispering.
Say it with your chest.
Okay. Welcome to Talk to Bree.
There we go.
And today we're talking about gun violence. So recently there's been a lot of chaos with a lot of mass shootings and especially the one in Texas dealing with all those children.
Right.
Okay, it really hurt my heart because I have my own child and I just couldn't imagine like going through that torture of waiting to see if my child is alive.
Or imagine if your child wasn't the ones that was alive. That's what hurt even more.
Because they're still alive? Is that what you're saying?
No. You said it would torture you to be waiting to see if your child was one of the ones that was alive. I said imagine if your child wasn't the ones.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be super heartbreaking, and
Right.
my heart goes out to all those parents and families who lost their child that day. So, I'm gonna start off by saying that it's a high number of Americans who die from gun violence each year. It's about 41,000, and I guess that's about like what, maybe 110 per day. So that's sad.
That's
for
very
one.
sad.
And I feel like we have the weakest gun laws ever. I feel like we should be a little bit more.
That's state by state, though.
Yeah,
You got to talk to the front of the mic.
State by state.
No, the front, not the top.
The front.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
The gun laws go state by state, really. I mean, we have federal laws, but then every state's different on their gun laws.
Yeah.
You get caught in California, it's going down. You get caught in New York, it's going down.
Okay.
There's certain states where the laws are a little more lenient. But I know Maryland, where you at, right? They're kind of strict out there too. You know what I'm saying?
What's strict to you, Rich?
Strict is mandatory sentences, where it's not like you could just get off. You know what I mean?
No, like
Ain't Maryland federal anyway?
Yeah.
The whole state?
Well, Maryland's Commonwealth, which
Like
means,
Virginia.
right? Which means they kind of get to do what they want.
so
it's
they
kinda-
can
They kind of go more with the Constitution, but it's like it's like here, Georgia's Commonwealth.
So
Georgia,
strict.
everybody got that.
Yeah, what I'm saying, like when it come, not say how easy it is to get one. That's what
Right.
I'm talking about. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, you talking about gun laws? Like, well, yeah, in New York,
'Cause,
it's almost impossible to get one.
it's almost impossible.
It's damn near impossible as
For
a New
real?
Yorker to get a
Okay.
gun. Yeah,
Like
to
how-
go
what-
buy
what-
one, it's not happening. You can't go to no gun store in New York and just buy no goddamn gun.
But do they do gun shows out there?
No, not New York City, upstate. Outside
Upstate,
New
okay.
York City and New York State, two different things. New York City, nothing. No gun shows, no playing with no guns, no buying no guns. New York State now. I'm saying I'm
Ain't
dead
no
like
playing,
nothing,
no videos,
whatsoever. Don't even you got to actually have a business and you got to be transferring a certain amount of transporting a certain amount of money every day to a bank account. 10,000, right? Yeah. To a bank account in
10,000.
order to even get
Wow.
what I think a shotgun, not even a fucking not even a handgun. You can get a rifle or a shotgun or some shit like that. But it's really strict in New York. It's really strict.
Crazy.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean,
They growing trees.
I mean, that's
down
good
there.
though. I like that.
I'd rather the gun laws be a lot
Right.
less strict.
Wait, did you say less?
Yeah, I'd rather be less strict.
I don't.
You know why?
Because anybody can get
yeah,
their hands on a
why? What you mean less strict? As if you get caught with one?
No, I want everybody to get them.
Oh,
I want them to be easy.
Nah.
Yeah,
You walk in there, you get it. Go ahead.
yeah, like here.
Get that gun. Hey, everybody, come get it.
But yeah.
I'd rather be like that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
And
no.
why you rather be like that?
I'm gonna tell you, it's two reasons, right?
Mhm.
One, The only people that's really being restricted when gun laws is tight is us, black people.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? When gun laws are tight, these white people, they can get them guns. Everybody can get guns. We can't.
Kids.
We the niggas. We the ones who caught a charge when we was 5, 10 years old, and now we can never have a fucking gun on some shit we did when we was a kid. And you can't even really hold us accountable because we ain't even thinking straight yet.
Yeah.
Right.
That's number one.
That happened to me.
That's number one. Number two, gun control is easier when I know who the fuck buying it. I want this little dumb nigga to go buy the gun in his name so when somebody gets shot, I know he did it. And then I also want it so that if the gun laws is strict, guess who ain't gonna have guns? The good people. Guess who gonna have guns? The niggas who got them anyway. So we gonna be at fucking risk. While them niggas is still packing because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But we talking, we can't have guns. Now we sitting there, dicks, dick in our hand. But them motherfuckers running around shooting everything, and we getting robbed and can't even protect ourselves. The only people gun laws restrict is people who want to do right. So gun laws ain't gonna help shit.
Yeah.
Kudos to that. That's absolutely right. I see that.
To get what they, you know what I mean?
Talking to the mic.
Yeah, because they do everything to get what they need to get to have them gun license. It's always the young niggas like me.
Right. Talk about it. He's a young nigga like me.
I ain't gonna cap that.
Bro, when we was young, we ran around with the guns too.
I wasn't thinking about no gun, no license and none of that. Like, I ain't no way.
It's different down here though. Y'all can go in the store at 18 and grab a gun.
Facts.
What's the don't you need like just an ID, right? Like a state ID.
You just gotta be from here, yeah.
Be from here. Well, you gotta go through gun.
No, you don't gotta be from here. You just gotta have a state ID from here.
You ain't gotta go to no class or nothing like that.
None of that.
See, we gotta go through classes. We from Minnesota, so you know you gotta.
But I like that. Yo, listen.
Learn.
Let me tell you something, bro. There's a
That's good though.
When shit like that happens, there's a paper trail. If I buy the gun, I don't give a fuck about give it to you, you my cousin, I give it to my friend. When something happens, you're gonna come to me first. So that's gonna make me be careful with this gun.
Yeah, not only that, I like it because it's like you training. It's like a kid when you teaching him how to walk. He know what he doing. Ain't no a lot of niggas just get these guns and just
don't know what the fuck they doing.
Now these switches going off and they hitting they don't know it's like velocity, all that. Like they don't even thinking about all that. Like
they don't know nothing about it.
They just shoot. They just shoot. You know what I mean? They shoot and then all the kids. This how a lot of the kids getting hit, innocent bystander kids and everything come like where I'm from. A lot of kids, the switches is a trend now. Like they getting goofy kids just, I want to switch. And then it's, you know. So it's a lot of kids dying now, like where I'm from, a lot like lately, especially with these switches going off and goofy kids girls with no gun laws. Like it's just.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so sad. That breaks my heart, man.
Yeah,
like,
they've been catching them people who've been killing the kids though, but a lot of kids been getting killed. Though.
It's too late after they catch them.
Yeah, it'd be way too late.
That's fucked up.
It's the milk is spilled.
Yeah.
The thing
after the fact.
The thing is though, now if half those teachers in them classrooms had guns on and what now? You run up if you run up in a fucking school thinking you're gonna get crazy, and all the teachers got guns, how far you gonna get?
Oh, ain't they trying? Didn't they pass that in one of a few states?
I don't know if teachers should really have guns
because
that's
should,
not in
like,
their job description though. They shouldn't have to feel like they gotta carry a gun
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you want to defend yourself as a person.
Do you think?
Now imagine if they tell me I'm a teacher, but I got to leave my gun in the car. Imagine if I had my shit on me. We good.
Yeah, this is a privilege I got as a human being when I went to, you know what I mean? Just because it's my job, I gotta put this up. But I mean, I understand before, but now with all these kids shooting up the schools, like, I mean,
that's true, but
teachers don't want to go teach.
We're having moments of people snapping as well.
Yeah.
So mental health is like a real thing.
Yeah,
that's dealing with like having a weapon on you. Because you never know what somebody going through that day or that teacher's going through, and then they just snap, and you know what I'm saying?
Nothing should make somebody snap to go shoot up a school though full of kids.
I mean, to be honest with you, that could happen. That could happen with anybody, anywhere. That teacher could snap at home and come in and kill the kids next day.
I mean,
but is it ever the teachers though?
Never. That's what I'm saying.
Come on,
that's why if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. Why we
don't speak too soon? No, we ain't gonna speak too soon. Tomorrow it gonna be a teacher on that one.
I like
fighting kids.
What's your name, brother?
Broadway Prince.
Broadway Prince. I like what he said earlier about the training part, right? Because let me ask y'all a question, right? We out. Where y'all from? You from Maryland? I know that. Where you from? Minnesota, right? Where you from, brother?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Do they require y'all to take a driving class before you do your permit?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Like, do you have to take a 5-hour class?
You have to take a class.
Depending on how old you is.
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say. If you 16, like I think it's like it's 16. Or
no, I mean
like
when you 18 and over.
No, you just gotta go take the test.
No, you just
in New York. In New York, you have to take a 5-hour class. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Okay.
Grandma in that moment.
Okay.
What I like about that is there's a few things I remember from the class, and I took that class when I was 16. You feel me?
But you remember.
And I remember because they had one thing when they said to see in the bigger picture, and that's like driving for others. And it's like you said, when people be shooting, they're not thinking about what's behind the person they're shooting at.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about none of that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and most New Yorkers, when we go to other cities, we feel like niggas can't drive.
Yeah.
And I feel like we feel that way because we had to take that 5 hours. We had to take a 5-hour class on driving before we could touch a permit test.
No matter how old you is, right?
Yeah, no matter how old. I don't give a fuck if you're 40. You got to take the 5-hour class. So my thing is,
I think Atlanta need that too.
when we get to other places, it's like, we
need that 5 hours.
They need a 24-hour class. 24. These motherfuckers can't drive for shit.
And I think it'd be people from other states though, man. But if you move to Atlanta, you gotta take a 24-hour.
You need to take that shit, please. I'm not saying Atlanta people, but these drivers.
Yeah, these drivers
can't drive.
Yeah.
I'm definitely one of them drivers that came from another state. Came here and fucked it up. Yeah.
Oh, you fucked it up.
Man, I feel right here.
You said I can't drive either. I'm good. I'm just like them.
Man, no, for real.
No, he's talking about for real. He'll put a seatbelt on in the back seat.
He know better. That's what it is.
Yeah, I ain't playing with that.
Okay.
But yeah, that gun shit, man, it's just, Well, let me ask you a question. Do you have an idea what you think could stop the mass shootings? Because I think that's not even something that's easy to stop.
To stop the mass shootings?
For one, I think we have to have a little bit more resources for people who are having mental situations. And I feel like more people need to, if they see signs of somebody kind of going down this spiral, that they should kind of say something. I feel like a lot of people are worried about what may happen to their family member or this person if they do say, hey, this person needs some help.
What happened to your family? What happened to your family?
I mean, for instance, there was this story about this woman. Her son was having a mental episode. He had a knife and he was going up and down the street. She called the police and they came, but when he charged at them with the knife, they shot him. So
not to cut. What race was he?
He was black.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's fear for
that's
that things
force,
happening though.
But that's excessive force, and that's another thing that I'm sure that scares people. But they need to really, look into that too, because I took the security class, and even in the security class, you're not supposed to use more force than that's being used on you. If that nigga got a knife, ain't no gun should be pulled out at all. There should have been no guns involved.
But I learned though too that a knife is one of the most deadliest weapons.
But they teach you.
So
you could get a knife from a kid.
I learned that, but they said that though.
He's a kid.
Oh right, my fault. I zoned out.
And Brad,
you talking about regular niggas.
These niggas got stick. They got all types of shit.
Yeah.
They got tasers. There's mad ways to get this nigga down without killing him.
Yeah, without pulling out your gun to begin with.
That mace they got cold.
That's a lot of police killings though.
Right.
It's a lot. Y'all got a lot of gadgets, backup, all types of shit. Yeah, ain't no way y'all first resource should be like, grab my gun.
Yeah, like come on, a knife is deadly, but a knife is close quarters. That's close. That's close encounter. You gotta get close to me.
Yeah, and I can tell you.
And I got on a big ass vest. What we doing?
Come on. I got a stick that's
all types of shit.
They got a lot of shit, guns.
Man.
Y'all could hit them with pellet. We gotta drop.
They got pellet bullets, right?
With pellet bullets, y'all
so
tear them up the pop.
Do y'all think the police really be scared for their life at them moments? Because just because they the police don't mean they really brave as an individual.
But you know what? That's why I feel like
what job. That's absolutely correct.
That's why I feel like what you saying, bro. I do think they be fearful for their lives because I think that they're not heroes. Yeah. They're not strong individuals. Some of them are not strong people,
or strong-minded.
All some of them know how to do is use that gun. Yeah. And a lot of them panic. If you're gonna shoot a nigga with a knife, you panic. Especially if I could think about a taser, and you can't. And I've been in situations where niggas is shooting, and it's like, if you panic, you could end up doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I seen somebody shooting at somebody before, and it was so close. Everybody that was with me thought that the nigga was shooting at us, and I was the only one with a gun. And my thing is, they like, hey, shoot, and I'm like, no, like I'm blacking them out, and I'm looking at him to see what the fuck he doing. Yeah, I ain't shooting just because you shooting. And they kind of find out he's shooting at somebody else in a total different direction. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Y'all hear pops, and then y'all want to.
Right.
You have to be able to be calm in that situation. Yeah. And a lot of cops that are not. They just want to check. Niggas want to get paid. That's the only job you can get. So you're gonna take it. I think that should be, in the interview. Like, why do you want this fucking job?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that, maybe it is though. Maybe it is. Maybe that is in the interview.
No, they need more training.
Nah. They just giving. Right now they just giving them. Boy, I might be a cop. I could just walk in right now.
I think they need longer than a few months.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
I think under a certain age, they should give
badge.
psychological
I walk in right now.
That too.
They need to talk to a fucking therapist. If you're under a certain age and you want a gun, I need to talk to you and see if your mind right. If you even mature enough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to go to the range, but I don't know about carrying a gun.
Go back 5 history. They do that to you.
Who, as a police officer?
No, as a young person.
Oh, as a young person?
Like, most of these people that be shooting up these schools be kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you said
all of them
young.
You
did the Texas shooting, he was young.
What do we think can help stop that?
Like I just said, I think that when you're young and you have guns, it should be a psychological evaluation going on with these younger kids to see if you're mature enough to actually be able to have your own gun as a kid.
But you have people who teach their kids early, though, how to use guns. Fine. Like, way earlier than 18.
No, teaching them is fine. I'm talking about them having their own guns. He had his own gun. I don't know if he took somebody else's gun and did that. He had his own gun. You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, anybody can snap.
What kind of shit he was on? He was getting bullied in his own school or something, and he went to a fucking elementary school
that
to
excuse
do this?
was the weakest shit ever, man. That was the weakest shit ever.
But then again, he also killed his family too, his grandmother too. The Texas, the guy who shot up the school in Texas, he ended up killing his grandmother too, I believe. So
he killed her afterwards or before?
I thought before.
It don't matter. He did though.
I just want to know what he was on, like, cause you could tell by.
They was showing a text message all on the news between him and his friend. He was telling his friend he about to kill her. Like, I'm finna kill her. I'm finna do it.
So,
wow.
Then it goes into, like I said, mental health. Like, do you tell when things like that are happening? When you kind of got signs that the person is like about to do something reckless to harm others.
It always usually like on some real it's always some sign, but some people just don't see it or they don't
ignore it.
That's what I'm saying. But do you tell?
You never know when a person nowadays too with all this facade, everybody don't know how to keep it real. You never know when a motherfucker real or side. Like, you might be thinking, oh man, this nigga wants some attention. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm about to kill everybody. You like,
I'm finna shoot. He literally just told me he was finna shoot the whole classroom, but we didn't believe him because we think it is so much. Internet is the IG and everybody
putting on a facade
and all this YouTube channel, and you never know what's real or fake.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel you, but because we don't know him, we can say that. I think his friend knew he was serious.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, real close people though, real person that really know them, they knew something, but they ignored it, or they turned a blind eye, or just,
I think his grandmother knew. And she should have told somebody.
And that's why he probably shot.
What if she was super old though? Like,
it's possible. Like, it was a reason why. It's never no. He stabbed. He killed.
No, he said he was killing cats before.
Oh yeah,
he was a little murderer.
That's a perfect sign.
No, and he
couldn't
told
get no better than that
right there.
He told his friend he was finna do it though, right before he did it though.
He did.
That's crazy.
It was all in text message. They showed it all on the news.
Why the friend ain't?
So what happened to his friend?
You know what? I don't know. I think the friend should have went to jail.
So there's another question.
That nigga should be locked the fuck up.
Accessory.
Okay, thank you. I feel like anybody who is very complicit should be locked up.
If he was black,
and charged too.
No, his friend would be charged because you know what? That's conspiracy.
Not
even conspiracy. It's one of them charges where
aiding and abetting.
There you go.
If you don't report a felony and you know about it, that means you aided and abetted. You know about it.
I know that's right.
No, I got that. I got that charge. I got that charge.
That's
all. Come on now. I know it.
He look like an aider. He like an aider and the better.
No. I just don't tell. That's it.
You ain't supposed to, but on a friend like that, sometimes you gotta.
So that's
I look like an aider.
Right.
What you said? So what?
That's your opinion, though. People who know are complicit and also should be charged along with the individual.
I think in certain instances like that, I mean, I would have to say yeah, because you could have prevented some shit. Mm-hmm. I got a kid. Like, I don't want to hear, yo, the nigga said he was going. I don't want to hear that because I might shoot you now. If my child was affected in some shit like that, and you thinking, oh yeah, my man said, and you ain't do nothing, nigga, now I want you to see how these kids feel. Nothing.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean? You just gonna let people die and you ain't say nothing? Like, you knew this nigga meant that shit. Cause when he said you gonna kill a cat, he killed the cat, right?
Yeah.
The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know these people be serious. That shit's crazy. That's not right. For real. Nigga drove 2 hours?
I feel like they should start having guns in the school now, though. Literally everywhere, though. It should be an emergency gun everywhere in the grocery store.
There are officers for that.
They didn't do shit.
There was officers.
They have resource officers. Like at our schools in VA, we have what is called resource officers. So they come.
They should have veterans there.
They get placed at the schools.
Yeah.
And that's where they kind of like
no cap.
Get placed.
The retired.
But they
veterans.
need to have real fucking security.
Yeah, for
at school. At this point, when you see that this
top
is going
flight.
on, right? Top something, because at this point, when you see that shit going on, you got to put it in the budget, because people are dying. Kids are dying.
I mean, it's kids. Movie theaters, all type of shit, grocery stores, hospitals.
But wait,
it need to be guns everywhere.
This has been happening though for a very long time. It's just that social media has kind of put it more on a platform. But you got to realize, like places like in California and things like that, you got drive-by shootings all the time. Kids dying all the time.
Yeah, we kill each other a lot too, for sure.
I mean, kids die all the time everywhere. But I'm saying when it happens in the school now, where I send my child to school, and something like that could happen, that's worse than just a drive-by. You live in a community where that's happening. Mm-hmm. Nothing, like no shade, but that's what your community's like. But I send my child to school, they in your custody, and you're taking our money, you're taking taxpayer. You should have all that other shit is in the budget. That should be in the budget. There's no reason why I go into Publix every motherfucking day and there's a fucking sheriff in there, but there's no sheriff in the school.
Right.
There's a sheriff standing in Publix doing nothing.
But you gotta realize they pay for that.
And the school can pay for it too.
No, the school definitely can pay for it.
The school getting just as much money as Publix. Don't do it.
You don't know that for sure. You don't know the budget.
They got money for that. They got money for a lot of shit. They can put up money for that. Or they can at least, if the parents care, why don't you
volunteers? All type of
you can have volunteers. You can have just go, bro. Hey, just go. You got volunteers. You can have parents put up extra money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To fucking, you ain't got to duck. Just go. You ain't got to duck. Just go. You gonna shake the camera. I asked you not to duck. God damn. Motherfucker retarded. I took it off that camera so you could just walk. That man ain't been walking 2 minutes. Already knocking shit over. Get back in the chair, man. My bad. Can you fix that camera? Camera's good.
Got it.
All right, y'all go ahead. My bad.
So yeah, I just feel like it's just too much going on. I had an experience with gun violence myself.
What was that?
Oh man, it was such a rough night. It was just a long day. I'd never been through something like that in my life. I've only seen stuff like that on TV.
Wow, what happened?
I was in a club. It was late. It was like 2-3 in the morning. It was like an after hours spot, and see, that's why I stay out of after hours. Don't mess around with nothing past 2 o'clock, for real. Okay.
She's traumatized.
It all depends on where you at. It all depends on where you at.
It does.
No.
I used to be after hours to 6 in the morning.
It depends on where
6
you at
in the morning.
and the crowd. Like you know when you around
that too.
That certain crowd, like them niggas from
Town
the shooting.
Right.
Yeah,
you can tell by
they
where
with
you
all
at.
that. They with all that. You can see it.
So was this Maryland or was this here?
No, this was in Virginia. Actually, in this place called Arlington. It was called Purple Lounge.
I heard
so bad. There was always things happening there.
Oh, so you didn't expect this?
I meant, like, security normally had things handled, but at this particular moment, it was just a huge fight. It was during COVID, and it just broke out. Like, it just was a really bad fight.
Right.
And they just came around and they kind of shot into the crowd of people who were kind of standing there. And, yeah, it was just really bad. And when I came outside, that's when I found out that there had been a shooting. But then my friend called me, asked me, was I okay? Because one of her friends got grazed.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I kind of left the area. One of my friend's brothers was actually missing.
Damn.
And I ended up finding him at that very club the next morning by myself.
Finding him?
Yeah, like finding him in his car.
Shot?
Dead.
Dead.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
He had
so
passed.
like a straight bullet hit him?
Yeah, from them coming around the bend and him getting in his car, like he didn't even get to shut his door.
Oh,
so
man.
I was a little perturbed by...
Wait, so he was still sitting there in the morning?
Yes. The police were a few feet away from his car when I left. And I didn't even know that was his car that he drove there in. The only reason why I knew that was his car was when she was describing it to me, because I went back around on my way home from another party and was like, okay, well, maybe he ducked off into a street, something. Calm down.
And no one else found him before you?
Nobody else found him.
So he was just sitting there dead?
Yeah, for like hours by himself.
Damn.
It was so bad. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And I don't wish that on anybody.
Of course not.
You know, like, he was so young. He was 21, so he really still had his full life ahead of him. He was a very good kid. He was very respectful. So it's just sad to see that somebody's life is like gone like that, and they didn't even get to live it
instantly. Yeah.
You know. Recently I just got summons to court to actually talk about my experience there, and I have been dreading it because I feel like I'm still very traumatized by that situation.
Oh, so they want you to kind of court and tell on somebody?
No, not telling somebody, but more
somebody's going to court for it though right now.
Yeah, so they both have been charged. Both people involved have been charged, and one had pled guilty, but the other's trying to fight it. I was telling the prosecutor, I don't know how much I can do for you, but other than break down in tears on stand, because I didn't see anything. I didn't see the shooting. I didn't know it was a shooting until I went outside. Yeah. So God bless me for, keeping me indoors at that moment in time, because that could have been me. So I always think about that. And then actually maybe 2 or 3 weeks after that, I had another incident, but it was just a random incident at a McDonald's. So for a while I had been very like, I don't want to be outside too much. I don't want to kind of leave my area. And I'm finally, like, after a while, I finally just was like, okay, I can kind of go back to my regular life, go hang out with my friends more without having the anxiety of when somebody like slams their hand on a table or something knock over me, like, getting scared.
Spooked.
Yeah.
Balloon pop.
Well, that's crazy, man. I mean, that's like life in the projects, because shootings would happen every night.
And that is, and that I don't know how they can do that. It's just.
You start to get used to shit like that. It's sad to
say.
And
that's sad.
And it's like, it just becomes everyday life. Facts. You come out the next day, it's like, who was shooting? Or,
you know who was shooting.
It might have been you. You never know.
Might have been you.
Might have been
you. Shit used to be crazy.
Have any of you guys experienced anything dealing in those types of situations? I know. I hope I'm not the only person.
Yeah. I think we all have.
Had our fair share.
Right.
Yeah. I had a fair share.
Like, where do I start?
Man, that's it.
That was every day.
See, it all happens when I was 13.
It all started when I was 13.
Oh my
goodness. Uncle handed me that first gun.
It was the rusty revolver.
The rusty revolver?
The rusty dusty.
The rusty dusty.
I don't even like guns.
It was the big
I got one. I got one because, I need it for protection, but I don't like them like that.
How often do you go to a
gun range?
Yeah.
I go maybe twice a year.
Twice a
because I get trained through DCJS. I have a teacher. It's a Department of Criminal Justice.
Oh, so you like to you finna be this appeal?
No, see, so for my actual occupation, I'm a bail bondsman.
Okay.
So my parents thought I needed the protection.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
for sure.
what I learned how to shoot, and I got my license through them.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They got you good with good aim. Dog the bounty hunter and them.
She said dog the bounty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's dog right there.
Yeah, dog
so I got
dog.
pretty good aim, if I do say so myself.
Okay, let me be. I'm your sister, man. Come through.
I'm your sister.
If anything, though, I prefer a bow and arrow or a knife.
What?
If I'm going to really, if I wanted to really protect myself.
You will be stretching your arms while a nigga be plugging your ass.
Fuck is you talking about?
I'm gonna kill you! Like, shut up.
Hey,
Shut up.
Hey, if somebody come at me with a bow and arrow and I got a pistol or something to it,
I'm gonna shoot your fingers.
I ain't gonna shoot at them. I'm like, let me get up out of here. Hold on, she knows something. She ain't regular.
Yeah, if I see Shatara in the streets, I ain't gonna lie, I might run. I don't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck are you doing out here with that costume on? With a bow, I'm out of here.
For real.
Put this gun away.
I ain't gonna lie, just in my apartment building, I was sitting there looking. My carpets, dude walk away. I seen them earlier walking to the store with the flip flops, but they the Chinese, the like the Chinaman joints, the click click, the wooden joint. So
Oh, you talking about the real, nunchucks?
Yeah, like he got the feet joints.
See,
on.
nigga with nunchucks, it's like
he got the feet, the
shoes.
So I'm thinking he high or something. I'm dude, that's capping. Bro, he come back later on. I'm sitting there with my pops. He walked past with a knife. He got the samurai sword and everything. I said, I went in the house. Let me go good. I'm
you gotta leave niggas like that alone.
Yeah, I wasn't even in his way, but I'm gonna get up out of it. He got the sword. He just had the flip flops earlier. Yeah.
Nigga say I'm gonna head out. I mean, you know, we all. You look at who you got here. You know what I'm saying? We all have been in that type of thing. I mean, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah, I never think I was gonna go through that.
That's everyday life for some people, and it was everyday life for me for over 20 years. You know, I'm sure they have similar stories. I've had friends that died. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and
majority of my friends died of gun violence. So.
I'm sorry, you guys, and my condolences to you guys.
Yeah,
that's just crazy. I mean, the sad what's more sad than anything is the getting used to it.
You never get used to it.
Actually, nah. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I would think that. Like, you know, really didn't think that, but like, it got to a point where like I don't feel like I be expecting it. Like, damn, who? When I get that call, like, I'm like, who? It ain't about when or how. It's like who?
Who? Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like who now?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'd be so scared. Like,
bro, I used to run outside when they started shooting. I didn't. Guns shooting didn't put fear in me for some reason, and I guess it's because, like she said, you know, I would never think a nigga, you know, could make a mistake like that. I guess I don't know. It's just you get used to this shit happening so much. I promise you, niggas be shooting. If niggas run, I'm not running. Like, I was in the club. I wish JR or fucking Hollywood or somebody was here. We was in the club together, and they shot in the club. I ain't gonna say which one because I love them. You know what I'm saying? And somebody got shot. I was standing there. I'm the only person. I ain't running. Them niggas under the table. I'm just sitting there like, chill, like trying to calm everybody down. Like, don't run. Everybody gonna know what happened. Yeah. I want the party to keep going. And it's sad because somebody got shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, I swear, you. I don't want to say get used to it, but it's. I mean, you know,
it's something I don't ever want to.
I don't either. Well, I don't either. But I'm just telling you that for some people's everyday life, that shit is sad. Yeah, that's exactly.
You will like immune. It's just not even you. It's your immune.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like being around that type of violence all the time it makes the next generation violent too?
Hell yeah.
Make them way worse.
Hell yeah.
See, you say make them way worse. He says no.
Man, they worse than we was for sure.
She talking about, think about this, bro. What she's saying is, we in the projects, niggas growing up around it. Them young niggas is gonna be worse than the older.
Bro, they
niggas.
got 20K in switches nowadays. We didn't have that. Like,
you see choices. Okay.
With a hunt with drums on.
Yeah, but it really, I believe the shit starts at home for real. And a lot of dads is absent, sad to say, and moms cannot raise a son, fam. Niggas is outside picking up what they seeing, and they feel like, you know, that's family. That niggas there around.
You know what's worse than a dad that's not around? A dad that's active.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a dad that's active. You got to think about when you're a kid and your pops is young. Had you when he young. I mean, he outside.
Active, like active.
He outside.
Okay,
That's
even worse.
Sure.
That's even worse.
Because you teaching them how to
without teaching them, you teaching them.
And
even if the parent don't want the kid to be like that, the kid sees it. Pops coming in, you know what I'm saying? Like, So you talking amongst your friends, they hearing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They soaking that shit up. It's like, damn, that's how it was for me. My pops was that nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen him. You know what I mean? Like, he was that nigga. I used to hear stories from other people about this nigga. He always tried to. He didn't want me to be like that. But the sad part was I wanted to be that. I seen the respect he was getting.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? I like how people treated him. I didn't know there was a million other ways to get it. That type of respect. I just only saw the way he got it. You feel what I'm saying? That made me want that. You get what I'm saying? And shit, that'll get you to doing some shit because you watching this nigga be active. And my father was only 16 years older than me. My father's not even 60 yet. And I'm 43, 42.
Yeah.
He's not even 60 yet. So you know how young he was?
Yeah.
He was like,
he was outside.
He was 32. I was 16. The nigga, we both young. We both still. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just that's what I'm saying. It's bad if parents are missing, and or if they're active.
Yeah.
Your mom's is probably dating some gangster nigga if your father not around.
Yeah.
Now he don't give a fuck pulling guns out in front of you, put it on the table and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what you would call it all over again. Menace to society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was such a man. That ending made me cry. That was so sad.
It was.
Hey, but
Yeah.
listen, that's one of my top. That's top 5. For
That's
me.
my
That
top
movie
5
serious,
movie
yeah.
too.
Oh, that's top
my
five.
goodness.
Bad Boys
It
in the
was such a
Hood,
good
all the
movie.
movies,
Yeah.
man.
That's all real shit
Yeah.
though. Like
Yeah.
that's happening in the hood every day.
Yeah,
but
like the-
I don't care what nobody say. That
I
shit
remember the
way
little bootleg
worse
TV, the bootleg
is.
DVDs when they had all 5 of them on there at once.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah. He's all five.
Yeah, I missed them days, man.
But I mean, you know, so I mean, do you still feel like stricter laws would help us? Because I
Yeah.
don't think so. I think it's just gonna have the negative people with the guns.
I mean,
You know what?
You got like I was talking
Purging.
about those gun shows.
gonna be perfect?
Nah.
The gun shows, you can just up and buy a fucking gun for real. They don't go through extras
Hey.
at gun shows.
No, but you still have to sign up for it. You
Regardless, niggas is gonna have guns.
That's
Regardless.
a fact.
That's
so
true.
I think everybody should be able to just get one. So it'll.
Okay,
It'll be an even
so
playing ground.
that leads us
Yeah.
into this question. Do you feel like everybody has the right to bear arms and have weapons even if they use them for
Properly.
harm against others and
mean-
not for defense?
Yes.
It depends on.
Yes. You know why I
Can
say
you say that
yes?
again?
Go ahead. No, say it again so you can know how you feel before I say how I feel.
I said the rights to bear arms.
Okay.
Do you feel like everybody has that right, including the people who use weapons frivolously, like
Negatively.
Okay,
Negative.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Negatively.
I see what you're saying.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, even
You make me sick.
yeah,
I think
Nah.
I think they should. I think everybody should be able to have guns.
And why?
Nah.
And why though? Hold
I
on,
don't.
real quick. Why? I do too. I do too.
I
though.
feel like they should for 2 reasons. Number one, this is number one. Someone can start out negative and turn positive. That's number one.
Okay.
When they doing this where you're a felon and you can't get a gun, that's not fair. There's some felons that are preachers now. There's felons that are doing good things. Number two, like I said, you don't know if somebody's using it negatively. So how you going to judge that? That makes everybody judges. So now you can look at me and say, nah, he looks like a bad dude. He shouldn't have a gun.
Fact.
That ain't fair.
That's
You
not
understand what I'm
fair
saying?
at all.
That makes it not fair. I think it should be an even playing field. Everybody get guns. You use them how you want, but you live by the gun, you die by the
Yeah.
gun. If you want to be
Live
if
by
you
the
wanna,
gun, you
if
die
you
by
wanna,
the gun.
now you run up on somebody. Did you see that video? Nigga try to rob the nigga turn around, had his gun out. Boom, you got to run now.
Yeah.
If everybody
You
had a
gotta
gun,
run
these
now.
niggas would be think twice about robbing people.
Yeah. See, but this why I
Okay.
say, like, I feel like you should earn. Everything is earned. Trust. All that.
Okay.
If my trust is earned, nigga, you gotta earn this gun. Like I don't feel like you should just give because there's so many stupid who even would get it. And I
That's
promise
right.
you,
But
they
it's-
gonna
it's-
get it
listen, bro,
regardless.
That's the problem.
I guarantee you right now, if you got a gun on you and you don't got a gun on you, it changed the person how he move and how he think. Because if you had a gun on me and I see the ops in this party, I'm gonna be like, oh, I ain't going nowhere. But if I didn't, I'm gonna be like, okay, we out of
But
here.
come on,
All right, but let me
look,
ask-
look, gang.
Okay.
But a
Look,
gun
look,
will
look.
make
Let
you
me-
change.
hold on, let me ask him
but
a question, though.
Not only that, I was just
Okay.
saying it like just like driving. Just drive. It's a privilege. I feel like everybody should earn that. You gotta go through this shoot. You gotta show me you can aim and hit this target, so I know when you do get this gun, you ain't hitting my son.
Well, I
Okay.
do
Like
think
that.
Well, I agree with you,
Like
and
that.
I already said in the beginning, I do think that there should be training.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree with
it.
that.
I feel like
But
everybody should go through a even police.
But I will say this, brother. The same way you said, if you got your gun on you, you see your op, you say I ain't going nowhere, right? What if in your mind you know for a fact he got his gun too? Yeah. You gonna think twice about that shit.
Yeah.
But if you thinking I'm the only bold nigga that had his gun, you gonna think to use it. But if you know everybody got
one, I move the same way with or without one though. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
everybody don't know.
Me too, but everybody don't.
I'm thinking for the next person. Like I know how some people move. I know. I know I got some homies who will get tough. And I'd be like, I know it, cause you only like this because you got your gun on you.
Well, think about them same niggas if they knew another nigga had his gun. That toughness gonna go away.
But then
a lot of niggas don't want that thing banging at them, bro. That's bro. I don't know. I don't know if they or anybody's ever been shot at.
I've been shot.
Huh?
I've been shot.
You been shot. Now, when you got shot, did you see the gun?
No, I heard the shots.
That's what I'm saying. Have you ever seen a gun shooting in your direction? Directly. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is a lot of niggas ain't ready for that.
Yeah, nah. And they don't know how to react.
It's one thing to get shot and ain't see the gun. Boom, I heard the power. I felt the bullet. It's another thing to see that motherfucker cocking back and it's in your direction.
Yeah.
First off,
nigga gonna think twice. I don't give a fuck what he got on him. You get what I'm saying? He gonna think twice about the next person having their gun. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Why you ain't say that early when we was talking about experiences? How did you feel? Like, are you okay?
Cool. It wasn't really life-threatening
anyway.
Okay? It wasn't life-threatening anyway. It was the one who got shot that actually I was worried about. So
where'd you get shot at?
In my knee.
Damn, that's a bad spot.
Oh my God, in your knee.
Yeah, that's a bad spot. I had knee surgery. I know that's bad.
Yeah, I got like my tendon messed up right now on my hand. I can't move my arm too much. I be having some bad ordeals too. Like I've been through like he said, where do I start? It all started when I was 13. I'm telling you, like it been downhill from there. But like I ain't gonna say I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here though. Like not even that, just being in some situations that I never thought it was a couple situations I just knew it was over with for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to even relive that second again. Like that's how real it was. Like you know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to even picture that because it was like you know. And some people don't even, like you said, ain't never been there, so ain't been through it, so they can't. You know what I mean? They take it for granted. Like, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. God let me get up out there for a reason.
Yeah.
For real.
And it's like, so I be now, like that's why I look at it like with the gun violence now. Like I appreciate it now. I appreciate guns now because it's actually they do protect you to a certain extent. Some people take them for bad, some take them for good. But it's like if you look at the percentage of the people that actually mean good by them, it's probably outweigh the stupid people. You know what I mean? Outweigh the bad ones, and they gonna knock them down.
Right.
And that's us.
Like we like superheroes, like the black superheroes.
Facts. I mean, yeah. So like I said, we all been through some things, man. But I feel like they need to allow everybody to have a gun. It's a better playing field. Niggas ain't gonna be kicking in niggas' doors if they don't know what's behind that door. They kicking doors because they feel like they looking at you ain't got nothing. So they going to some lady's house, man. That lady pull out a shotgun. That nigga ain't gonna know what to do with himself.
Man, lay on straight. Them shotguns going.
Right.
Them the trusty dusties.
Yeah.
They gonna get it done.
So, I got a statistic for you.
Okay.
Since we're in Georgia.
We're in Georgia.
You guys are the 16th highest gun death rate.
Out of 52 states, or is that states or cities?
What is that?
States.
I think that's
states. 16th. That's kind of far down.
That's y'all kind of up. That's far down.
That's high.
1,700 people a year.
What you talking
all right, where New York at? Because that's where I'm from.
All right, let's pull up New York.
What part of New York from?
I'm from the Bronx.
They say.
BX in the building, man.
Yeah, BX.
Minnesota, y'all got 43rd.
I've been in the feds, so I know. I got a couple times.
43rd in Minnesota. What y'all doing? Y'all niggas is good. I like that.
It's just a small.
We the third richest state.
Y'all are 47.
New York is 47?
Yes.
What you mean, like the
What are y'all doing?
Man, y'all
that's bullshit
down here.
What are y'all doing, bro?
47?
Y'all doing good, but New York big though.
You know why? Because you could go in the store at 18 and grab a pea.
Hold on. Wait. So you saying New York is 47th, meaning
y'all below us?
So
we getting it busting.
We getting it busting.
Minnesota getting it busting, me.
Shit. Y'all even lower than us. My state is the 30.
Well, Maryland should be up there first of all.
What did it say?
Maryland should be up.
Definitely. No. You want to know why?
Not body.
Y'all really want to know why? Because everything is federal with them. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be walk on water. They be walking on eggshells when they do things. Cause they fart, they go to the feds.
Right.
Like, no, for real, they can't. They jaywalk, you going fed in Maryland, DC, and all that. Like, they going straight.
Yeah,
fed.
that's true. When I was down there, I lived in Baltimore for a year, and when my people got locked up, it was definitely federal.
Everything.
They're not playing.
Atlanta, wow, man, I didn't see that coming.
What?
I didn't
see
either.
what?
16. New York. I don't understand how New York is 40 something.
Where's Chicago at?
You know what?
What year is that?
New
I gotta
York
see
is
what
strict
Chicago
on the
at.
gun law.
That's true.
Chicago.
That is true.
Maybe we should take the guns away from motherfuckers.
That's probably
34.
true. I see you. I see you saying
Ooh,
that.
hold on. What Minnesota was that?
Minnesota's
42.
Let's see Illinois.
42.
42.
They Chicago is.
Minnesota was 42.
Oh.
Minnesota was 43.
43.
Illinois is 34.
Atlanta is on
Wait,
fire.
who's
Atlanta
number one
is-
though?
Let me go get. Yeah, go to. I'm kind of Detroit.
California.
If it's California, then that negates what we saying because they
No,
gun laws
Cali,
in dumb strip.
44th.
Detroit.
Cali's way back like
Alaska?
that.
never Alaska.
Alaska ain't number one. Get the fuck out.
It says Alaska. On average, someone is killed with a gun every 2 days in Alaska. 173.
That's not a lot though. You just said
Highest
No.
gun
Self-inflicted?
rate, death rate.
Oh,
And
Gun
it's
deaths
probably-
They count them?
And the
Oh, they
population
killing
probably
themselves.
and the population probably way smaller.
Right. That
They
too.
be out there bored.
That too.
oh, so it's a population thing.
yeah, it's
It
a
could
real
be- it could
population
be
thing.
for
That's why I
population.
said.
That's-
Come on, we got 15 million people in the city alone in New York. New
Yeah,
York.
that's
What
what
we
I said.
doing?
New York big.
15 million in the city. The city,
but
you know,
still.
the city is.
They going by
They
population.
probably
city-
just got dead
yo, the
people
city
sitting
of-
around the corner. Don't know.
Yo, let me tell you something. If that is the state of New York, this black thing right here, no, right here, this umbrella.
Yeah.
If that's the state of New York, this how big the city is, and there's 15 million people in the city,
That's just
and
too
that's
many
the
people.
whole state. So
Second is
imagine how much
Mississippi.
people. Mississippi.
Mississippi is
These
the second.
southern states is wilding the fuck out.
That's because they listen. That's
They
like
got low
Memphis too. Check
population,
with see
though.
with Memphis because they got the no gun like the bear arm like you know.
Hey,
you
but did y'all know?
can- the mailmans be having pipes
so
down
let me,
here.
So let me ask you a question. Did y'all know the gun law they passed out here, right?
No, what is it?
You just
They passed it last month.
you just
Oh,
go in
God,
the
let
store.
me know. What
Right. Well, you been could just go in the store as long as you had a license, but you don't need a carry license to carry here no more.
No.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
yeah, I know
Whoa.
that.
You
can
can
go-
just carry.
yeah.
Man, listen.
But do you got to be a resident?
Yes.
Like, could I have?
You have to be
Could
a
I
resident.
have
It
my,
don't
my
look like
license and
Nah,
It
nah,
don't
nah,
look
nah.
like
and
You
see
gotta
if
have
I
a
can
Georgia
get a-
license.
What?
You gotta have a
What's-
Georgia ID.
You have to have a Georgia ID. What state do you have a gun license in?
Virginia.
I don't think we reciprocate with Virginia.
That's
I would have to check. But if we reciprocate with them, then it's cool. Like
What that mean?
we reciprocate, meaning
Like my license
we
can
respect
bounce somewhere
we
else.
respect their laws and they respect ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 32 states that Georgia reciprocate with, where they like, you cool, we cool.
Respect your-
We
yeah.
can have you respect ours, we respect yours.
Wow.
But I know Maryland is definitely not one of them. Maryland, New York, California,
They them uppity.
yeah, they not having.
Y'all real. That's why y'all all federal. That's why they got y'all special.
We calm and love.
Georgia got their own feds though. I don't know if you know that.
They do. What they
got
call?
It's called the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations.
Oh, see, that's
They do their own shit. They invest. They pick shit up quick. So it's like it's not the FBI, it's the GBI.
They work for the FBI.
No, they work for Georgia. They just their own.
Okay. Oh,
See, the FBI is honestly not a part of the government. The FBI is a private organization that was licensed by the government to actually govern the whole country. They're just that's like a private security company, to be honest with you. That actually the United
Y'all
States
private investigators and y'all book me.
Yeah, they actually y'all booked me. They actually got a contract with the United States that gives them all that power. But then you go to federal court.
Okay.
But FBI is actually not even, you know what I'm saying? They're not even lawmen like that, really. So the GBI is just Georgia's version of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you, like,
I just that's new.
yeah, they fought. What's his name? J. Edgar Hoover
You know-
and them. They fought to actually have that happen. He didn't founder it, but he was like he became one of the first and biggest what's the head of it? Like he was like I forgot what it's called, but he's the one who helped fight to get the United States to have them cover the whole United States. Yeah.
I'm starting to think the gun law should be more strict everywhere. Cause who is giving out these guns to begin with?
Where?
Everywhere, the people who illegally own guns.
I mean, we did learn from history that the government
It's
gives
these
us
South
things to-
niggas. No, it's these South. Let me tell you something. Nothing against the South people, but because you could buy them so easily here, niggas is buying them and taking them up top and they selling them.
Okay.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Niggas is taking trips, driving them shits off. That's what happens.
Them joints off, yeah.
That's what happens, and that's why it's probably way more shootings out here. But to me, it's crazy because when you watch the news, it's way worse in these other states that got less murders. That's crazy. Whose numbers is those?
Third, Louisiana.
Louisiana say every
Guilford.
8 hours is somebody getting smoked.
It's a website based around
Whoa,
gun
there,
violence
what's up?
and statistics on gun violence.
He said,
Whoa, they shot. They be going crazy.
because I know New York is wilding right now. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers in the Bronx. I'm seeing news from the Bronx every fucking day where
Man
niggas is
down.
having shootouts in the day.
Especially the new that new wave y'all got that.
Yeah, the niggas
that
Oh, you
dance
talking about
box,
the
man? They getting
the
busy,
the
B.
Brooklyn drill niggas. Yeah.
They get
Yeah.
no. Listen, y'all thinking they
They
just
got-
dancing and they light skinned and got the little pretty hair and all that.
Nah,
Nah, they
yeah.
stretching shit.
They stretching shit.
Yeah, for real.
What does that even mean? What's that mean?
Use your imagination. They stretching shit.
So they shooting up.
Put you on
Yelling
a
people.
stretcher, you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Stretch
they
your ass
stretch you
out.
Yeah,
that's not
they,
funny.
They ain't,
He said that's
they
not
ain't
funny.
playing
It's
up
not.
there.
It's really
Ain't no for real. They ain't playing. I be watching a little YouTube. Yeah, that's her facial. She like, but then no, they with the YouTube,
See,
bro. They be
The sad part is, there's parts of the country that don't know nothing about half this shit.
Right.
And then
So
it's
media
like-
is focused on certain things.
Yeah, they try. I mean, it's an agenda. It's a way to actually, direct your attention to something. You get what I'm saying? They want you to see it's violence somewhere. The reason why they're showing all the violence in Buckhead is because they're trying to get it to where once you see it's too much violence, then it got to be a cleanup. Once there's a cleanup, then it's only going to be certain type of people back here because they want this to be an upstanding area. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
What area of Buckhead is this?
This is Buckhead. Yeah, this
Where
is
I
like.
stay, I don't really see no issues where I be staying at in Buckhead.
I
so.
mean, yeah, but I barely see issues in Buckhead. Period. But let ATL Scoop tell it. It's always
Let
something
ATL
going on.
We not we not seeing it because we not involved in it, but
It's happening.
It's
But it's
happening.
happening in these little high rises. They robbing people. They stealing on cars and shit be going down out here. I ain't gonna front. I like.
So
you said, I
it's
don't
not
see it.
particularly the people who live here. It's people coming around.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
yeah.
It ain't the
Okay.
people that live.
People
Why,
on
if
it.
you live here, why you gonna want to fuck it up? It's the rent
It's
high.
black people.
This is the highest rent area right here, basically. Why would you, if you got the money for that, why you gonna fuck it up? This is the highest rent. Like
That's-
Buckhead is, you know what I'm saying? Brookhaven, Buckhead.
What about
These
Yeah.
motherfuckers is shooting, and I don't know. It's just a lot going on, but I can't believe that list, man. That shit crazy.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
You
this
got me
list.
thinking maybe we should make it a little stricter. I guess.
Yeah, I think we
now you
should,
change.
man.
You gotta change the perspective, huh?
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I mean, numbers don't lie.
Man.
What about Florida? Because they're stand your ground state, aren't they?
They are.
So
They
they
definitely
allowed
stand
they
your
allowed
ground.
to do
They're
that
allowed to
shit.
shoot. They got self defense.
Yeah.
Who
New
do?
York don't have self defense at
Florida.
all.
Minnesota don't either.
You know,
I don't
you
give a fuck.
cook. You
I don't give a
cook.
fuck
You
what's
can't
going
even-
on. If
you
you
can't got you can't even if a person is shooting you,
can't shoot back,
Their ratings that come.
you going to
can't-
jail if you kill
just,
them.
you gotta die. You just want me to die
Yeah, you just gotta take that.
and pray I make it, so I
Right.
can tell on it.
He said you just gotta die and pray I make it to tell.
Man, get your man. They Minnesota crazy. That's why I had to move.
Hey, the funny shit is if you do that in New York, they'll just bounce it down to manslaughter instead of murder
Damn.
or
Oh
involuntary.
my God.
What is
You
it?
see that? Okay, so we're looking into the states, like the actual causes of the deaths, and a lot of them surround suicide. Like the highest percentage is suicide,
what
and
he
that's
just
so
said.
sad because
He just
mental
said that,
health is
self-inflicted.
important.
Yeah,
He said most of the gun like
That's
especially in
crazy.
last-
down here in Georgia,
It's self-inflicted.
55% kill themselves.
Oh man, we thought it was busting.
No,
all
42% is homicide.
Yeah, but 42%.
That's still half,
That'll
though.
take them back to what's our percentage in New York? Because that'll take them to the back of the
Look
list.
at you. Go back to New York.
Yeah,
real
let's
quick.
go back real
Let's
quick.
go, let's see if it's getting.
I
jiggy.
bet you there's no homicides in New York. I mean, no
It
suicides.
ain't half, huh?
That shit gonna be 2%
The
in New York.
majority of suicides are men.
Damn, niggas killing themselves. You know what though? I see that they killing themselves over these bitches out here, bro.
Oh,
these
son.
these
You
fucking
got
girls.
people just
son.
don't have
Yo,
enough.
These
We don't have
fucking
enough
girls.
resources for
No, you-
mental health, and we don't have enough psychologists.
We
and,
don't have
and
enough
psychiatrists.
Oh
These
yeah,
bitches.
y'all in New York offing yourself too. I hate it here, B. Y'all at 52% for the
I don't believe that list. I don't believe that list. Niggas in New York.
And
First of all, we
44 is homicide.
We cannot get guns as it
Minnesota.
stands.
I gotta check
You telling me we gonna go get guns just to kill ourselves? We can't even have guns.
I mean, that's what's happening.
I don't believe that shit.
My Philly
Hey,
cheese.
hey, listen, Minnesota get jiggy, baby. I'm telling you, like Will Smith.
Let's see.
Who that?
Oh shit.
Oh no, Philly's gonna be majority murders. I'm sorry.
Hey, Minnesota too, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Philly's gonna be majority murders. Philly gonna be majority. What's Philly? And a drum roll, please. Can't hold my breath that long.
I know that. They say, hold on.
Minnesota got
Come on.
Y'all suicide
76% homicide.
Come on. We stretching.
Told you, nigga. We
He's
got
lying. He lying like shit. He lying like shit, y'all.
That's
No.
That's the north side for sure.
No, their suicide rate.
That's where we from.
They
It's
suicide
76%, and the homicide is 20%. He
Oh, man.
don't listen to him.
That nigga read it backwards.
I'm ready to kill
I did
myself.
read it
now,
backwards.
man. You just have-
Nigga said 70 something.
Hey, I apologize. I apologize, my
Yeah,
New
I
York.
read that wrong.
Yeah, he said I read that wrong.
But that goes to show you, though,
But nah,
mental
for
health
real.
is a real
And that backs to
problem.
what you said, though. That backs
That shit crazy. I
Backs
ain't
what you
gonna
say. And that mental health is the biggest thing. Like, you gotta go through evaluations of mental health. We gotta make sure your mind's straight.
That's a fact.
Before.
Like, definitely.
Damn, bro, that's
For real, for real.
crazy.
He said that's crazy.
It is though.
I
Like
wouldn't
people
even
really,
thought that, though.
What
people
about
killing
Philly?
themselves at an alarming rate.
All right, let's get ready to wrap. Y'all ready to wrap it up?
Yeah. Because I don't want to talk about no more gun violence.
Look
It's a
at
sad
you.
topic.
Yeah, but it's actually been good, and it's actually a good, topic. 'Cause
Also-
we did hit some major things.
Father Day is coming up.
For who?
Rich is a father.
I'm a father. I got 8.
You got 8.
Yes,
Did I say that on the new on the radio?
Well, happy Father's Day to you too.
8 times.
8 times.
What about
Woo.
fathers? What we talking
He
about?
said,
I was saying happy Father's Day because
Oh,
it's coming
thank
up.
you.
it's definitely coming
Yeah.
up.
But you
Man.
gonna
Happy
be here,
Father's Day
right?
to all the fathers
Till
out there
I'm
that
going
take
to
care of
see
their
my
kids
daddy.
and love
He
their
said
kids.
he's back
Aw.
home, so yep, I'll be leaving Sunday.
Papa Bear.
Yep.
How old your pops?
My dad is 48.
48.
Oh, that's
Damn, your dad is only 5. Like when he turned 48,
I bet you.
August. He's about to turn 49. So
your father like 6 years older than me. That's crazy.
yeah, he's
Me and
not.
your daddy went to school together. What's up, pops? I know you, nigga.
My road to go get a beer.
I know you, nigga.
Yeah,
I know you, nigga.
You was out in Baltimore with me. Damn, I probably nigga to bail me out.
Be
What's
more.
going on?
You ain't got that be more accent though. I'm happy.
Oh,
you
no,
leave
yeah,
with
I ain't
that
from
Jo-
Baltimore.
That June, that John. You know,
Yeah, that you and that
you.
two.
What you do? What the do?
They be like, hey, what's up, Doug? I got a
What the
Doug.
do? You trying to beer?
Oh, no, you're not.
That's how they sound
They're
too.
in
You
a
want a
completely
beer?
different universe than
Yeah,
us.
they in their own world.
Yes, they are. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in and talking and listening to us talk about the gun violence that's going on and everything. And I hope you guys tune in with me.
Put the guns down.
Yeah.
Put the hands up.
That's right.
Your new
Facts.
slogan, man.
Peace
Take
signs.
that, y'all run
Peace
with that,
signs.
man. Peace signs.
Guns down, hands up.
Peace signs everywhere.
Peace signs.
Peace and love. And that's it. That's our show.
All right, appreciate.
We out.
Okay.
Yeah, we need stricter laws, Rich.
Playing Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now.